this was a pretty good game as we anticipated, Jardo.
The bird is the word tonight, Brian. This was quite the bird bash we saw in Came action all over the OH report tonight. You love to see it. This was a great game. It looked at one point like Fredericktown was going to run away with this thing and blow out Loudonville, but the Redbirds would not go down without a fight, as we will show you in the highlights tonight. We started off first quarter, Blake Sipes, 2-yard touchdown pass to Gavin Toombs, 7-0 Freddies. And then this is at the final play of the first quarter. Sipes is just going to air it out, and it's Grant Hartley coming down with it, and he is going to win this race every single time. 64-yard touchdown, 14-0 Freddies. Just before the half, though, Matt Sprang from 2 yards out is going to cut that lead in half. It is 14-7 at the break. Third quarter, this was also contention for call of the night, play of the night, whatever you want to do. Sipes is going to keep it, and he takes it 32 yards himself, 20-7. They missed the extra point. That would be big. Ooh. Fourth quarter, Sprang looks very similar to what he did earlier, but it counts the same. It's 20-14, and this was the call of the night here. This is 4th and a mile. Like, they needed 25 yards or something.
Wow.
Sipes throws it up. Toombs comes down with it. That would seal it. 28-14. Fredericktown gets a much-needed win this late in the season as they try to keep those playoff hopes alive.
And it looks like I got Blake Sipes' numbers in front of me, like 270 total yards, a whole lot of tutties, Andy. What did you like most about his game tonight?
Well, I think what was most impressive to me, the kid's only a sophomore, and he made some very mature decisions out there. We talked to him. He was our MVP of the night. Talking to him after the game on that 4th and 25 throw, he's like, I just knew I couldn't take a sack, so I had to just put the ball up there and see what could happen. And sometimes it's just, you get your prayers answered, and he came down with the completion there, and it ultimately led to their victory tonight. But he could do it with his arms. He could do it with his legs. He had 85 yards on the ground, 196 through the air, 3 touchdowns coming from the arm, and then 1 on the ground. So I was just very impressed with how he was able to do things through the air and on the ground.
And just 3 weeks left in the regular season now, Andy, so you got to start thinking about the playoffs.
Oh, yes.
Where do the Freddies fit in? They got off to a slow start. Are they still somewhat of a troublemaker where they could make some noise down the stretch?
They are currently the 14 seed right now in their division in their region, D5, Region 18. So they are in if the season ended today, and they've got a couple chances to move up if they can find a way to beat East Knox next week, which is not going to be an easy task on the road. And then they go to Cardington-Lincoln, and then they close out home versus Centerburg. So there are chances there for them to make a push and get into the postseason. We'll just have to wait and see. That's why we tune in, and I love this time of the year.
That's right, baby. Got to go 3-0 down the stretch, though. The Redbirds got to make them count.
Yes.
Thanks, Andy.